Greetings! We got a new...
Really? You went with greetings? Greetings? Continue.
Salutations! We got a new finish mower for Bob, but it's not a new mower, it's just a new to us mower. And we tested it, and it actually did a really good job. But the belt was not in great shape and the blades need to be sharpening. So mission 1 today was to remove the old belt, which we have successfully accomplished. Here's the old one. And now Eric's cleaning up the accumulated ick, and then we'll try to mow with it. Shop Kitty is in, what would you call that? In residence? Shop Kitty's in residence.
Shop Kitty says hello.
Yeah. You? Are you going to help? No, not helping.
Like I pointed out, you know it's a good thing whenever it's still got the warning signs in place.
Seems like it really should be a pretty good little mower. Just needs some TLC.
Go get one of the blowers.
Like air compressor blowers?
No. Like your leaf blower.
Oh, okay. Going for a leaf blower. This is some of the critter cam. The other critter cam is flight schools taking place right now. I don't know if you can see him, but there's a baby swallow that is almost ready to take flight, but not quite. See? He's learning to fly. It hasn't quite figured it out just yet. And these guys have been everywhere the last several days. What's he doing in there? I don't know that you can even see him. There's a bird in there. There you go. He's learning. He's learning.
So how did this come on, honey?
Well, you put it through there first. That's how it came off.
Well, I know it has to go around that pulley.
Yep, and I know it goes around this pulley. And I think it went inside of this one and outside of the one that's in the middle.
Okay, I gotta shove it through on the other side of that bar, I bet. Because that bar goes top to bottom, so give me it back. Because this thing comes this way to hold tension, so
You've almost got it. There, I helped.
yay for helping.
The role of the big one was the part I never really quite understood. Does it go from here around the big one and then back over that, I think?
Okay, stop hooking stuff over there.
Okay.
That will be the last thing that we do because that was the first thing that we undid.
Okay.
Like that. So that guy to that guy. Go ahead and pull. Okay. Okay, go ahead and pull. Yep. Go ahead and slide that over.
Okay. Ta-da!
Pretty sure that's going to work right there.
Yeah, I think that's how it goes.
Oh.
Stiff, is it?
Check from your side. Make sure that we're actually sitting in all the pulleys everywhere. I think we are.
As far as I can tell, we are.
Oh, well, that sucks.
It's a good tight belt. The only thing would be that middle one closest to you. This one isn't really supposed to be on this side. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Okay.
Don't really know what that bolt does. But does it just keep the belt from jumping off?
Probably. It's a good thing we don't actually have a viewership, because if we did, they would yell at me about this shop, because I yelled at me about this shop.
Sometimes you gotta deal with what you gotta deal with. I don't think that's gonna come off. It's kind of rusted.
Okay, but that's going to require like heat and like a bunch of stuff to get that undone.
Does it need to come undone?
Need? No. Should? Yes. We can do this hillbilly style. That's what I am in part. Hillbilly style says put it back in the hole, tighten until snug. And snug really just means kind of wherever your heart says. Probably right about there. Bearing cap spacer thingamabobble goes first. This is how the blade came out of the mower, like that. Bolt, washer. All of that said for me, not for you guys, but you get it anyways. Ooh, look, it says Bush Hawk on it.
Those must be the original blades.
If they're OG, they're actually good shape. There's kind of a big nick in that one, but they're not bad butter knives. I need a clampity-doo.
Would you like me to go get the
Yes,
clampity-doo?
I would.
Okay.
That's why I said clampity-doo.
Clampity-doo.
Or you can just hold the other end of this if you want.
Nope.
I need clamp them.
How big of a clamp?
6 inch.
That means I have to know how big 6 inches is. I think this is bigger than 6 inches.
Yeah, that's a 12 inch.
rain.
Doesn't it?
It's actually really kind of nice.
See my little bitty grinding wheel?
Yeah, you need a new one.
I need a new grinding wheel.
Shiny.
Do a little bit on one side, let it cool down. Do a little bit on the other side. Only I knew somebody with a mill, because somebody with a mill could do this with a perfect grind to it. Not my redneck grind. You know anybody with a mill?
I do.
It's not me, if you guys were wondering. That's such a huge chunk that they took out of it. Blades are almost in, like brand new condition. Besides, I think they made gravel out of rocks with them.
That happens around here. One blade?
Wee!
Now you can cut cold butter instead of just hot butter.
I wouldn't push my luck too far. Oh. Too old for this, honey. Comment not for the kids. If you come at it from the rear, it won't suspect anything. As she steadfastly comes from the front. I want to point out how proud I am of myself. I've got a hydraulic jack holding this thing up as I crawl underneath it. I'm not just trusting my life to, nothing, although these blades swinging around are not.
I was gonna say, would you like some other safety features?
What'd you have in mind?
Some blocks or something?
Oh. It's like fancy stuff. Safety.
How many blades are there under there?
3.
Okay.
This one's the worst because you gotta come at it kind of from the middle or from underneath the machine, one of the two. Huh. That stuff gets bound up in there pretty easy. That's not a great design.
We were also not mowing what we're supposed to be mowing with this.
That could be a mousey right there. Mousey, mousey. That smells a little older than what I was cutting.
This smells like grass to me. Allergies are having a great time.
Yeah, well, get closer. It doesn't smell like just grass. Need to ask this guy if he ran a quarry, because these poor blades really were just making gravel, it looks like. We need to buy new blades.
This one's not in such good shape.
I mean, technically what you should do is you should grind this until all of those nicks are gone out of the front of the blade, so it's one smooth cutting edge. But we can't do that because there's not enough blade. And it's like this much of it that does most of the cutting. They're old, they're worn, they're tired.
Sounds like you.
They're like me.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Do you all remember the order that this goes?
Bolt. Washer?
Yep. Keep going.
I don't remember what the other thing's called.
The blade, and then the bearing cap spacer. Those aren't probably the accurate names. Close enough for me. That's probably tight.
No, it might be easier if the shop was cleaner. I know, it's not an option right now.
Remember that you said that later today.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, that baby was on there tight. Goodness. Okay. This thing's getting lower. Why is this thing? Oh, that's why.
Why?
Well, because it's sinking. Because it's a finish mower, so it has slop in the joints on purpose.
Oh. So the PTO isn't actually sinking necessarily, just the joints are sinking?
The PTO?
Well, the
PTO doesn't move.
The 3-point hitch?
Well, it's sinking some.
Okay. Your tushy?
Sex sells, right? It doesn't even have to be good, right? Right? Right?
And that's what I've been told.
Got that side looking not terrible. See? It's not terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible. You don't like that edge to cave off because, again, that's where most of the cutting happens. But there's only so much you can do with
Crevices.
those, so yeah, it is what it is. Oh, come on. There we go. This one threads in easier than the others.
That's good, I think.
Okay.
Ta-da! Sharpened mower blades. And a new belt.
New belt's exciting. Did you show them how cracked that one was?
Yeah. I don't know that you can really tell, but it's pretty bad.
Like every inch of it is like this where it's not melted. Some places it's just straight up, oh, that's a good spot right there. That has life left.
It
But
needed
yeah,
a new belt.
it needs a new belt.
No problem. Yay for maintenance.
Now to grease the spindles. And we'll be good to go. It's taking most of the grease.
Is that all, the only grease points?
Well, those are the 3 spindles that I know about.
Okay. I'm just used to Tool Kitty that has like 50.
Well, each of the tires typically has one. We should wipe up the top grease that gets smeared on it. Technically, the PTO shaft has grease points on the U-point, but you can't really get to it easily, so
They don't get greased.
they'll be fine. They're fine. They don't need anything. Shove your hand down in the deep, dark hole with grease in it. It's always a good plan.
Better grease than spiders.
Who said there weren't spiders?
Me. I did.
What do you? Pretty self-explanatory. The bolts, they go in the bolt holes. The cover Goes on the thing that needs to get covered. I'm explaining it to Melinda, not to you all. I wouldn't pander to you all ever.
And the biggest part is you actually tighten the bolts when you replace them. We've met some people recently that need to be careful of that.
Melinda's a big fan of her grudges.
Yeah.
You can have that. There you go.
Hopefully.
Done. You want that or you want a little lower?
It could go down to 6 inches. Gremlin's gonna be displeased. we mowed until the gas light came on, and then we stopped. We got a lot of it done. There's just a little bit left to do. So we'll do that after we've filled up with fuel, probably tomorrow. The last lap, I noticed Gremlin wasn't moving quite right as he was doing his prancing about. So I'm hiking out to check on him, make sure he hasn't spun a shoe. Usually I would call him and have him come to me, but in case he's messed up a shoe and is standing on a clinch or something, I don't want him moving extra. So walking out, and we'll check on him and see what he has done being a goofball. Hopefully it's no big deal. Mower definitely didn't do a perfect job, but we're asking it to do a job. Hang on, I've got a thorn in my foot. It hurts. Asking it to do a job it wasn't intended to do. We were basically brush cutting with a finish mower, which is not what you're supposed to do. So I did a fine job. Hi girls, you want cookies? Mommy wants a cookie? Yeah. How about Nettie? Nettie wants a cookie? Hi girls. Okay. Let's go see about Greebles. What'd you do, Bubby boy? Huh? What did you do? Well, you still have most of your feet. It's good. You still have most of your feet. Hey, can we put a halter? Put a halter on, please. I know I've got a camera on me. It's new and different, huh? Thank you. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Okay, well, treat. Nothing is readily apparent wrong, so hopefully he just kind of tired himself out. It's warm, he's sweaty, and he was definitely exercising more than he's exercised in several months. Yes, you were being dumb. So we're gonna check him again later today and make sure he's fine, but I think you were just being dumb. Yes, you do that. You do that. You guys stay there. Hey, not on me. You're really not moving well, dude. Did you pull a muscle? Oh, stop. Did you pull your pec? You're really moving not well, bud. Yeah, did you hurt your muscle? Okay, look at this foot. That's where it's supposed to be. The crack's a little bit bigger. Yeah, what'd you do? You're acting like you hurt your pec. Yeah, did you hurt your pec? No. That's several days later, but we're still trying to complete our mowing mission. And Bob is about out of fuel, and Eric is sick, so I'm on my own, and filling up is a two-person job. So I'm taking Tool Kitty out without AC and doing some more mowing. I've also started the round pen pasture, and since Tool Kitty's who I'm using, that's where we're gonna go and do some of our mowing today. The difference being Tool Kitty's got this actual brush hog on the front, and Bob has the finish mower on the back, and the round pen pasture is rough and has a bunch of trees in it, so the brush hog is better for that, and we'll leave the finish mower for mowing just the grass, the pasture grass that's over in the north pasture. We'll do that later. This is pretty much where I left off mowing last time. So we'll give it some gas, turn on the hydraulics, and off we go. Hopefully you guys don't get too seasick. It's a bumpy ride. Got its little seed pods on, but they haven't turned yellow yet. Apparently we have some of that nasty serratia lespedeza that everybody is worried about. That's what we just drove through. That kind of ferny looking stuff. Other people would necessarily do, because I like to leave it a little bit higher for the horses. But the bull nettle grows so close down to the ground that if you want to get in, you really have to mow pretty low to the ground. And there's some poison ivy.